Alright, see, you guys can see me? Great. Hello friends, I am, dude, just don't be like creaking about, that's all I'm saying. Hello friends, I am Varunia and it is Halloween, hence the costume, which isn't really a costume, it's just kind of the way I look, but with some embellishments, which is what I do every year for Halloween, because I am both poor and lazy. But I think I did pretty well. You may have seen this look before. I actually wore essentially the exact same thing when I did that vlog for Quest Fest that you guys saw. I don't think you saw a whole lot of the actual costume in that, so just bringing it back. Too many belts. I have so many belts right now. In previous videos, you may have gotten wind that I am a bartender. And whilst I've been out of work, I've been fucking around with cocktails to cry into over the fact that I'm currently out of work. Fingers crossed that changes, what with lockdown easing, restrictions easing, but yeah, it's a long story as to why I'm not going back to the same bar. Pretty much change of management, some of us got cut. Wish me luck in the comments with that. In this video I will be demonstrating several spooky cocktails that I nicked off random websites because again, lazy, and I will also be drinking them because I'm not gonna like pour them into the sink, am I? Anyway, enjoy. First one is going to be Black Sambuca Jello Shots. So they're actually like jelly shots, right? I think only Americans would really call them Jello Shots. The recipe is cup of Sambuca, cup of hot water, and chocolate flavored jelly shots, whatever. Don't have chocolate flavored jelly shots. Didn't think I was gonna find it. Didn't find it, but I'm going with grape because I like grape. Anyway, so pretty simple. Cup, Sambuca, and jelly, and hot water. So, Jello Shots. Yeah, so it says 1 packet to 1 cup of each thing. Assuming the packet goes in first. Never really been one for jelly. Never really done that whole thing. I don't like sweet things. That's why I've actually never gotten into cocktails myself. And you can get cocktails that aren't super sweet and I don't mind those, but like the sugar content of like really any cocktail, I'm just like, alright. Look at that, that's just pure sugar. Love bar spoons, very, very long metal spoons. Always love bar spoons. Don't use them a whole lot because I just don't really need to use them a lot. Suppose I'd use them sometimes for maybe layering, sometimes for mixing cocktails. Honestly, you don't get people ordering cocktails as much as beer and wine, so at least the venues that I've worked, great. Galliano. Black Sambuca, I fucking hate aniseed. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of like black licorice either. And before you start, I know licorice and aniseed aren't necessarily the same, but it's the only like licorice kind of flavored thing that I will consume happily. Maybe it's just the gothness makes me like it, but I don't know. We actually like drank a bunch of this mad stock the other night, so I'm hoping there's actually a cup left, so. So obviously because this is jelly, there is no fucking chance it's going to be finished tonight. I will probably get Trystan to add a clip in. It is actually now past midnight, so it's his birthday now. Everyone say happy birthday to Trystan. You can't see him right now, but he's here. If you can hear guitar shit, that's him. Alright, so I need a plate for these jelly shot dudes. While I am setting these out, I will mention that none of these cocktails are going to include activated charcoal. That is something that you can add to beverages that will give it like the immediate like solid black color. A lot of like goth food and like goth drinks and stuff like that are black because of activated charcoal. However, there are concerns around that because its primary use is a medical one. and can mess up with your meds because it's meant to like absorb the poison typically when you use it in your stomach. And I think that it is important if you are taking medication that it works. So I am not using anything with activated charcoal here for that reason. Not sure how dangerous it really is in that regard, but I'd rather not have any of these be medication unfriendly. That said, alcohol itself you're not really supposed to have in medication, so fuck me, right? Hello. It looks so shiny. Alright, so next up is a particularly easy one. I have fucked about with the recipe a little bit. It is supposedly called a masquerade cocktail. It is essentially vodka, blackcurrant juice, and it's meant to be chartreuse, but I'm not spending $80 on a bottle of chartreuse for a video. I actually already spent way too much on this video. I should absolutely consider starting up a Patreon because this shit's too expensive to do regularly. So I've subbed the chartreuse with Sambuca. You can't really sub chartreuse very easily or cheaply, but I wanted to use something that I already was using in the video, and I hope now, thinking about it, that I haven't like completely finished the Sambuca off. Oh no, there's actually still quite a bit there. Very deceptive bottle. But I am going to be subbing it with a little bit of Sambuca, only a little bit, and this calls for stirring it, but I'm going to shake it because the Sambuca is going to be a bit harder to mix properly just stirring. Anyway. So, good at Kull, guys. I will also note that this is probably a drink that would be better done if you have a Hawthorne, which is this strainer, Hawthorne strainer, but also a tea strainer. I do not own a tea strainer, so we are going to just strain it once with the Hawthorne strainer, and it's just gonna have to do. Get our guys out, vodka, blackcurrant juice, Sambuca, ice in the mixing glass. Sambuca, I'm only going to be putting a very, very small amount in because this drink, I was testing it out the other night, this drink can be quite rich, I think. Like, it's not something that I would drink a lot of in one night, even though I did the other night, so that's kind of bullshit, isn't it? You can make it another way, but I'm not going to in this one. It's a lot of, what's that word? Exposition? That's too much Sambuca. Fuck it, I'll make just 2 of these, I guess. So, I was going to put a quarter of Sambuca in, but I put in half a shot, this is the shot, or an ounce, and then it calls for 1.5 vodka shots. So that means we're going to be putting in 3 vodka shots. And then 4 shots of blackcurrant. Use your tea strainer because there's tiny bits of ice in here. It's not too bad. I am using my bathroom sink as a gully sink because I'm using my kitchen sink as the ice well. Alright, this next drink is called LDR Blue, and I'm sure that you can guess why it is called that, because there is tequila involved and lime. So, kind of a classic mix, citrus and tequila. So I have prepared a little bit of stuff. I've already cut 2 wheels of lime. And I've pre-iced these 2 things, but now is the actual mixing part. I am probably just going to get drunker as this video goes on, by the way, because I'm going to try and drink everything before I start on the next one. Alright, ice in here. We're starting with silk tequila, and the cocktail calls for 2 shots of it, but I'm going to put in 4 because, again, I am mixing for 2. Oof, that is tequila. So it calls for half shot, so I'm going to put a full shot of triple sec. Then a shot and a half of lime juice. I am not going to bother with real lime juice, I'm just going to use, like, I'm not going to squeeze lime juice, I'm just going to use board. I'm also going to use pre-made simple syrup. Please, bartenders, don't judge me on using pre-made simple syrup. I just can't be fucked. I used homemade simple syrup the other week and it was just a pain in the ass, really. I would typically make my own, but here, no. Because I'm, say it with me, lazy. For anyone not sure, simple syrup is equal parts sugar, equal boiling hot water. Obviously not boiling when you utilize it, but to mix it, yeah. So anyway. Alright, and then you strain it over ice, top it with ginger beer. Typically this would go into a bigger glass, but that is why I have not used everything in the cocktail shaker, otherwise we wouldn't be able to top it with the ginger beer. And then place the lime wheels onto the top of it. And then, very gently, it called for creme de cassis. I was not going to buy grenadine and creme de cassis. So, we are using grenadine because we're using grenadine in a different cocktail. That is the LDR Blue. I'm sure you can see why it is called that, because looks a bit like a crime scene. Cool. This isn't one of the drinks that I tried the other night. This turned out quite good, so try it. I think again it's because it's one of those like not super sweet ones. I've never been a big tequila fan, but I think that's because I was introduced to tequila with really bad margaritas, like margarita mix that you find, like not made by a bartender or anything, and like shots, like tequila shots. I don't seem to mind silver tequila that much, but yeah, I've always had a bit of a bias against it. That's a good drink though. These cups are not quite big enough, because I wasn't going to go and buy like an entire new set of glassware after buying like over $200, almost $300 worth of alcohol for one video. But I think with a little bit more ginger beer, that would be really good. Okay, so this next one is called Ghoulish Ginger Ale. And I've already cut up the citrus. I've cut up an orange and a lime. I have now a band-aid on my finger because as I was cutting the lime, I was thinking, oh shit, the way that I'm cutting this lime, I'm about to slip and hit my finger. And a millisecond after that, that's what fucking happened. Now I have a band-aid. This happens whenever I cut fruit. I don't know why, I suck at cutting fruit. So this calls for a rocks glass. I was not going to go and buy new rocks glasses, just like the last one. So we're putting them in highball glasses. So in these we need gin and ginger ale. So calls for 2 ounces of gin each, and then 4 of ginger ale each. I actually really like ginger ale, and I didn't realize for ages, even though I was ordering Canadian Club and Dries since I was about at bars. Shush, I was not at bars. I just never realized that it was ginger ale. I don't know why. I was just, for some reason, the word dry, I was like, hey, that's probably an interesting deviance from most sodas or whatever. Still really like it though, so. This actually calls for cranberry bitters, but I couldn't find any, so I'm going to use orange bitters because we've got orange as a garnish, so I was like, fuck it, matchy matchy. Also, I like oranges. Yeah. Bit of bar spoon action here with the bitters. Then just a smidge of grenadine. It says to put it around the corners. Don't know exactly how it expects me to fucking do that though. So, the bar spoon, I might do this. It says that it calls for an ounce of grenadine. I don't know how the fuck it could call for an ounce of grenadine each, but I'm just gonna go for about half an ounce. Blood! Blood! Durr! Do you remember that video? Does anyone remember that video? The baby, yeah. Fuck. Alright. Now we're going for garnishes, which will be a little lime, little orange. And then pop it on. Now I just... This one. This is a big fucking orange. Maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, it's so big an orange. But fuck it. There we go. Great. That's some fun shit. Does it look fun to you guys? This next cocktail is called the Zombie Smash. You guys may have heard of the zombie. This is a variant of it with strawberries, and it looks very bloody and whatnot because you muddle them. I do not have a muddler myself, but we are going to make do. So this is the fattest strawberries. Look at that shit. Huge. So we are now going to muddle strawberries. These are some fat strawberries, and it says to use 2 per person. I feel like 3 for the both of us will be fine. 3. I do not have a muddler, so I'll be using this wooden spoon. Muddle it like that. Not going to be super easy to do, but... Great. So muddling is just stabbing in a mashing motion. There we go. Ice. Always remember, I am mixing for 2. Everything you see me do in this, do half, if you're only mixing for yourself. 1 gin. Vodka, rum, it's a lot of rum, and then triple sec, like alcohol and strawberries. And from here we just pour, don't need a strainer because we want the ice and everything in there. feel like I muddled too much. These don't look great. Oh fuck, I forgot the simple syrup. And the lemon juice. So, in a mixing glass, muddle 4 strawberries. Roll for this. 4 strawberries. Because I'm making for 2. Use half for yourself if you're just making for yourself. 2 ounces of lemon juice, or 2 shots of lemon juice. 2 shots of simple syrup. So that we muddle. I do not have a proper muddler, so I won't over muddle like I did the other one. Now we add all the alcohol, which is for 2 people, a shot of gin, vodka, and rum. Also triple sec, forgot about that. Equal parts each. So now super clear. To garnish, strawberry on top. 2 straws. I am making an executive decision to add blackcurrant juice because I do not have the adequate glassware. And actually it makes it look a lot darker and nicer. Okay. I have no more strawberries, so I can't redo this. Forgive me for forgetting the ice. I have had like more drinks than you have seen me drink today. Can't believe I forgot the ice. So stupid. Okay, I have to say goodbye. I hope you liked this video. Sorry I fucked up the last drink a little bit. I'm a bit drunk now, so, you know, can't blame me. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you enjoyed me in particular, please click subscribe and hit the notification bell if you would like to know when my next video is, because I do not. Ciao for now.